Drop GM shit again, nigga. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. This helicopter. Bought me 100 choppers that came with 200 clips. I better not get caught now. Call my name ain't Flip. I be some the corner. That means I can't slip. Them skinny and jeans, boy. You tucking that on him. Oh, you see your Louis bag. You come from Saks, Flip. You say you be going ham, but you in the wrong zip. You say I be tripping. We call it the biggest trip. I'ma tighten up this rap game. Call it the vice grip. My t-shirt said fuck the coppers. They work so they hip hoppers. I need me a helicopter to go with these 100 choppers. Know that we causing problems, but you not a problem solver. Still quick and roll, boy. They bought me 100 bottles. Know how to get a nigga. Buy me 100 models. You'll swing of the swag. Wrinkles get to the dollar. Rappers be acting righteous. This ass, but pipers. Criminal minded sniper with drums on assault rifle. 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. 100 choppers. I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. Living this helicopter. My t-shirts is all my looters is shooters. All my shooters is hoodlums. If you jump in that water, you gon' be straight barracuda. We blowing through to get to it. Gon' be zoned out when we do it. And the streets gon' be with it. Little nigga know what you doing. Oh, pursue me, they do me like I'm straight out of movie. 12 goals in my mouth, but turn your gun to a groupie. What you beefing or playing? I see you leaving, I'm staying. I'm the man on the west side. Choppers hit on demand. 7 grams in a Swisher, and I'm full of that liquor. I'm beating on my chest like who wanna fuck with Gorilla. Birmingham, Alabama, coming straight from the slammer. When it comes to the swag, it's too much for bitches to handle. CDs, Bloods, and Crips, real niggas gon' plead the bill. T-shirts say fuck the copper, chop what you key to flip. West side, 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. Struggle 100 choppers, I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. In this helicopter, my t-shirts is all the bottle. Buy me 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. Struggle 100 choppers, I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. Let in this helicopter, my t-shirts is all the cobble.
That's a boom, man. We live. Check this out, right? Shout out to Jimmy Poole, man. And I ain't gonna get up here and go to hiding back what I done said and what I done told you, cause the videos speak for themselves, right? I think I'm gonna play his video though. Excuse me, I was sitting with a kid in my hand, but I ain't gonna put it out though. Shit. Shout out to whoever in the chat. Shout out, hey, what up, Trill? I seen Butterscotch, Big Kane. Y'all remember this right here? Y'all remember I told y'all about this parcel ID number? Y'all remember that? Told y'all that them goddamn Arab was tweeting about that motherfucking lot. And at the beginning of the case, I was telling y'all that it was some political shit, and that boy could be a political prisoner, or however that shit go. I seen something deeper than what we can fathom. With all that shit, all that spook by the door, CIA, COINTELPRO, and all that shit. Huh? Now check this out. Check this out. You see this brawl here? Remember her? Lauren Noriega? Apparently she might be allegedly tied to the Noriega law firm. I'm gonna play Jimmy's video in a minute. Y'all remember when I told y'all about the CNAP program, the war against drugs? You know, we had the war against drugs before we had the war against terror. Before they said the war against terror is the war on drugs. And before Bill Clinton got in the office, right before he got elected into office, he went down to California and met with that lady who I told y'all. Remember I told y'all that goddamn when them letters started coming out, I said why the goddamn what that nigga name is? Nipsey Hussle's so-called friend, the one that got the business. Damn, what the dude name is? The Gross, David Gross. I said, why did he throw the other lady under the bus instead of who the letter actually came from? I said, some trickery right there. There's some trickery right there. But they had that CNAP program where they was goddamn confiscating properties and shit. They was confiscating properties and all that shit. And I told you Nipsey didn't want to put that bill in his name because certain things they were going to goddamn come get it because they had already deemed him to be a nuisance in the community. No matter how they was smiling in his face, that CNAP, Crip Nap, and that, I'm telling you. Now she tied into the Noriega go on drug type shit. Watch this shit right here. See this shit right here? This in the video. I'm going to play the video in a minute. You see this shit right here? The Eritrean foreign minister released a statement which said it totally rejected the State Department's position and called on it to refrain from unwarranted interventions. Getting so big in it though. I can't hardly see y'all. But the statement also contains some surprises, with the government accusing previous administrators of President Bill Clinton of employing the CIA to seek to unlawfully charge the government in Asmaria. When we was talking about Asmaria and Tigray during the war between Eritrea and Ethiopia. Damn, Bill Clinton. Wasn't he the one I told y'all he was up there visiting that lady when that CNAP program first came out and he was still the governor of Arkansas right before he got elected and shit? Damn. Remember this man right here I told you was friends goddamn with Nipsey Hussle dad and they took the pictures over there in Eritrea with the president and the head of the military that was tied into them Arabs? Huh? Y'all don't remember I was talking about all this shit? With all them distractions in that goddamn child, like, man, fuck all this shit. These niggas ain't listening. He from Ethiopia. I said, nah, he Eritrea. He's from the Askum Empire, which is the motherfucking when we got into that divide the other day, talking about the divide between the Jews, why Ethiopian Jews can't go to Israel and all that shit. Didn't I tell y'all this shit? All these motherfuckers gonna restack their books and line this shit up. Nipsey might be a motherfucking political prisoner. I don't know what it is, but Nipsey went out there on that motherfucking ground, and that nigga who was in that white car, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, that's the nigga came out there and recorded that footage, nigga. And he allegedly drove that car right across the street to where he supposed to drove that car to, because all these niggas working for them folks. Huh? Wasn't nobody else in that motherfucking white. They done put another nigga in that car. They done did all that weak ass shit. When I'm telling y'all, that nigga who got that car, little flashy dude, his mother or grandmother was one of the first black actresses and all this old shit. That nigga came out that store. That camera lit up on that nigga head and he recorded the footage for TMZ and did whatever the fuck his job was to do. Got his ass in that BMW and drove that motherfucker across that street and put it right back in that man who had all that information, all that ex-LA police chief or whatever the fuck he was in his yard. The nigga had all that intelligent equipment and all that satellites and all that shit in his backyard overseeing the motherfucking program. Huh? Look at this, y'all. Look at this, y'all. His cousin Kerry, name cousin Kerry. Oh, his name Ronald Lathan. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all decide that shit. I'm gonna let y'all decide that shit. Latham, New York State Department of Correction. What kid Flasher was from? New York too. Jay-Z, all them niggas. New York. New York. New York. New York. That's some crazy shit right here. Hold up. Hold up. Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. I'm gonna let y'all check this video out. Hey, shout out to Jimmy Poole. Hope he don't hit me. When he hit me, he just gonna have to hit me because I'm telling y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jimmy Poole.
Hey, put an 8 in the chat if y'all don't hear this
I
shit.
told you that I was going to solve the Nipsey Hussle case, and today we're going to show you quite a lot of information that I found, and I can tell you right now there's a big cover-up going on. Modern day COINTELPRO. We're looking at a high-level job here, and Nipsey was stepping on people's toes in the big pharma industry. He was uplifting the black youth, teaching people how to go independent, start making their own money. And that's where it all started going down.
Said Nipsey was goddamn putting a dent in that goddamn, well, he was gonna put a dent in that money when he was goddamn gonna do that Dr. Saban. That Dr. Saban motherfucking documentary. He was showing niggas how to goddamn heal themselves. Getting off into that shit and also showing them young niggas how to go independent and get their own money. That was also going against the motherfucking rap industry. No. Nobody own their own motherfucking. Nobody own their own masters and none of all that shit he trying to teach these niggas how to do. No, it don't go like that. And then he got all these motherfucking convicted felons to goddamn play these parts, boy. Huh? One eye.
Downhill from there. Kerry Latham actually holds the keys.
You know, he sit out there and pose in front of the barbershop for the paper and put his hand over his eye in the beginning, the first videos I was putting out. These niggas something else, man. Put that rubber man out there, somebody with Nipsey and dick. Why did?
To completely exposing this whole COINTEL plot. All the people that were brought in, all the people that were involved, they all had some sort of conviction. For example, Herman, he's a sex offender. One other guy, he was a...
Bam! Y'all remember this nigga? Who was that, y'all? Who was that? Y'all remember I told y'all about who this nigga was? The director there? Old Pinky there? Sherman? Y'all remember him? Vino Whaler, whatever his name was. Remember? The one who walked up, the one who, the bullet pole that hit his belt bucket and shit, and he walked up in the back of the ambulance, but then they changed the story and changed the narrative and shit. Him and Kerry supposed to have been in critical condition, and why Nipsey died, and them two supposed to have been in critical. Right? Supposed to have been shot by Eric Holder. It hit my belt buckle. I said, damn, that wasn't never God. Put it right there on the ground. Huh? This is the nigga I told you he was involved in a bank robbery, some bank robbery shit way back in the day. Let him out to play. Let him out to play. See?
Involved in a big bank job. Kerry Latham, he is a murderer. And they approach these people. They offer them either to be released, lighter sentences, or, you know, to get a pass, basically. And a lot of these snakes, they do it, and they sell out their own people. So let's move on to Kerry Latham, because this is probably one of the biggest bits of information that you need to really pay attention to. So this is the real guy. His name is not Kerry Latham, and he was imprisoned for murder, but he killed his girlfriend. And you can see from the picture.
cousin Kerry. All the niggas over there in California playing, huh? Damn. That nigga's in New York. How he was crippin' crazy in California, he in New York. Come on, man, here we go.
It's right there. It's clearly him in his younger days. Well, this guy is not called Kerry Latham because Kerry Latham is a made-up name. His name is Ronald Latham. Very similar, but this is his real name. His name is Ronald Latham. And if we know this piece of information, I will also show you that this guy was brought in by the Clientele Pro. He was offered to be released to retirement funds, and they pretty much give him a new identity. And they give him the name Kerry Latham, which is very similar. And you won't find any information or documents about the murder case for Kerry Latham, and that actually confirms that this is the guy. His name is Ronald Latham. He was also brought in to lie, and when we know that Ronald Latham was brought in, I then started digging, and I looked into his lawyer. And this is pretty much what uncovers the whole plot, exposes everything. Because Ronald Latham's lawyer comes from Noriega firm, Noriega law firm.
The Noriega law firm. We say she had a correct, and then that's our last, Lori Noriega. Ain't this song? Y'all hear this shit?
It gets deeper, and Nipsey's father was actually good friends with Assis Afwerki. And if you don't know who that is,
that's when Big U went and got him, allegedly got him out of jail and all that shit. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Cousin Kerry there. And took him over there to where? Vlad TV for the interview.
That's the president of the place where Nipsey Hussle was born. Now this president, he is not controlled by the CIA, and he actually spoke out about the CIA in his country. There were illegal operations going on to try and overthrow him, and Nipsey, Black Sam, and their father went to visit the president about a year or two before Nipsey's death. It gets deeper and deeper.
The photos I was showing you of goddamn Nipsey, his brother, and goddamn Black Sam, Nipsey, his daddy, and goddamn Black Sam out there with that president, and I showed you that president and the head of the goddamn and got, I don't know, with the head of the military right there. I forgot the name. I was showing y'all on videos, and when I was telling you that goddamn Eritrea was the last goddamn country that claimed their independence over there, and they was goddamn bagged by them Emirates. And they had that Arab money going on. I told you this was gonna get that Arab money there, and it was something deeper to that shit. When niggas trying to regular tell me he ain't no motherfucking Askamite, nigga come from the Askamite Empire, bro. Told y'all that bro from Eritrea. Won't nobody even paying no attention to them flags, and then they was flying out there. I'm telling y'all, that's an Eritrean flag. That boy wasn't even born anyway. The dude came out and told y'all, man, we don't even know where Nipsey came from. This nigga went to elementary school with this nigga. Alright.
The more you look into it. Now let's go to Noriega Law Firm and check out. Here we go. Lauren Noriega. This is big because this is how it all gets uncovered, and it actually goes all the way back to the war on drugs, Panama, and Mr. Noriega himself. The woman behind the firm could actually be
a relation to Noriega. It's clearly a front company, but this all goes back to Manuel Noriega, and he was already exposed as a CIA agent, another turncoat. And when you know all this information, you can start piece together, the real truth, why these people were brought in to take out Nipsey Hussle, and make it look like some sort of gang violence. Similar to back in the day with Tupac, really. It was all made out to be East Coast, West Coast, when there was a lot of police involved, agents, people high up. So when you know about Ronald Lathrop...
That's the president now, right there. Isaiah Forker. Yeah, that's the president right there. I'm trying to find the head of the military. We were looking up all that shit.
That weren't even his real name. Like, no one else has exposed that. I'm the first person to uncover this information. So, people need to get the word out, and we can start looking and getting out the truth. Like I said, Douglas Herman, sex offence charges still pending, and he was the main witness in the court case also. He was pretty much the main guy telling the whole narrative. That's how it works. They want to make sure they're on scene. Like, as a lot of people know, he was the first one there answering all the questions, telling you, what supposedly happened. As soon,
Sorry to the government said it took necessary action against hostile elements to safeguard the sovereignty of the national security of the country.
At the time. And that's so they can control the narrative. Shitty cuz, what they call him, that guy, he clearly had mental issues. He was easy to coerce. They pumped about full of drugs. I'm going to put this info out, hopefully you can get this information out, start passing it around the communities, and try and get some justice for Nipsey. We could go over the footage all day and stuff like that, but I already pointed out a few months back when this all happened. I assure you there was dodgy stuff.
Then said in the grapevine, they said that boy supposed to be, that boy looked just like goddamn. I can't get my names right. What the goddamn Haile Selassie? Haile Selassie, that boy look just like he supposed to be goddamn like a second, third generation Haile Selassie grandson or some shit. Supposed to be the next heir to that throne for real, on some alleged shit. We done compared the picture. He look just like that man, dog. And Haile Selassie kept trying to unite Ethiopia with they brothers and sisters in Eritrea because they was colonized by, y'all know who they were colonized by, bro. Eritrea is the last independent nation coming up out that bitch right there in that horn, bro. The Axumites. I told y'all Nipsey is an Axumite. Told y'all that shit.
Going on. Also, that white car that I mentioned, the guy, he hasn't ever been mentioned.
They got him. A YouTuber got him. He went to talk about another nigga was in the car with him, all that shit, man. That nigga came out that door with that camo raw kid flashing, bro. He came out of there and recorded all that shit and got in that goddamn car and drove that car straight across that street behind that goddamn little... Man, y'all seen all the information, man. Y'all seen all the information, bro. But niggas want to get on here and distract and all that old crazy shit, man. That dude went in there, though, came back out with that camera and recorded that information, bro. Recorded that footage and sent all that shit to TMZ, and that shit was all over the motherfucking social media within 30 minutes. But they want to say that girl got that footage with her little phone. She a part of it too. But he came out of there and recorded that goddamn. He came out there and recorded that footage, bro. That was his job. He ain't drove to no airport. Who gonna leave? That BMW right there across that street, bro. I'm telling you.
Very strange. Also, what I did notice is
Yeah, Kid Flesh.
there was obviously a lot of alive theories going about at the time as well, and that was all based on this one mainstream media news clip, and I think that could have been done in that way to get the theories rolling, get people pushing that out there. Because the more bullshit and confusion it got out there, it's harder to work it all out. But I can see through the lies, I can see through the deception, and Jimmy Poole is here to bring you the
Shout out
truth.
to Jimmy Poole, man.
Thanks for listening.
Shout out to Jimmy Poole, man. So y'all, we can you do your own research, go and check out whether you think that's him or not. The goddamn case he was in New York, and when you look up that case, it's gonna tell you that he goddamn won an appeal because they couldn't hit him with the double jeopardy. He goddamn the girlfriend that he killed, she didn't die immediately. He slashed her throat, and she was like paralyzed and still. And when he pleaded guilty, he pleaded guilty to attempted murder. And once she died, they tried to hit him with the murder. They tried to hit him with the murder. So he beat that shit because they said it was double jeopardy. He had already pleaded guilty to attempted murder before she died. And that was his case. That shit was in New York. That's up to y'all to say whether you believe that's him or not. But we know we can't find shit on Kerry. We know we can't find shit on Kerry. And I ain't really been digging. I ain't got no more some old videos. And I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying, unless y'all want to look at some old videos. You know them videos there. But I just want to come share that with y'all right quick, man, because shit, I'm trying to tell you all that shit from Bill Clinton, the war on drugs, them CNAP motherfuckers, them Arabs that was tweeting about that like a month before. What the hell them Arabs tweeting about that exact same location in? See, that's the other dot I was looking for. Why would they be tweeting? I know, man, this shit deeper than rap, my nigga. That's all I can tell y'all. This shit, this shit deeper than rap, my nigga. Onto my real shit. This shit deeper than rap. But you know, we all nuts and we all crazy and all that old good shit, what they want to say. That shit deeper than rap. We buffering. I'm buffering. I'm finna get out. Seela. What up, Junior One? Her name was, I looked that shit up. Her name, he killed her, man, whoever that was. But I just wanted to bring y'all the information right quick, man. That shit crazy as the fuck. And it match up to the shit that we was already saying, man. I know it was deeper, man. Especially when I seen them got that A-Rail tweeting about that lot. That 2030 vision. I told you, Nipsey 2030 vision. Little goddamn kid probably grab hold of this shit and goddamn get on in it. For real, for real. Let me see something. I don't even know where all them damn videos at. Let me see something. Let me see something. I don't even know where all them damn videos at. I know they on Fed too. I know they on Fed too. Let me see something. No, they on Fed too. Along with a whole lot of more bullshit I got over here. Along with a whole lot of more other bullshit. Been a minute since I fucked with old Nip. No, that ain't him out there on the ground with them damn rubber ass legs and all that shit, man. What the hell they done did with this boy? I don't know what he faked the death or they fucked him up or whatever, but that shit deeper than that footage they showed us. That boy Kid Flash goddamn came out there and got that footage. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Niggas say I'm crazy, whatever they want to say, man. I know what I see coming. I know how many times that door swung over. I know who came out that door. And I know that nigga came out there with that camera raw. That's what I look for. Shit, I looked it up. Damn, look at goddamn Colin Feisty. Look at him. Look at Colin Feisty. That's them. That's them. Niggas ain't figured that shit out yet. Kid Fletcher got a monster. He got a what? Three Stooges monster from 19. Man, all that shit was pieced together, man. From the minute I seen all them fake ass cars, them car tags out there, I said, man, them prop cars. I went from there. And once I started studying that footage and seeing that cameraman come out that door, man, that was a ball game. That was a ball game for me. That was a ball game for me. I don't know none of these damn videos that. I don't know none of these damn videos that been a while. And that's all the ones they got. I had to go into my motherfucking I had to go in my damn studio and find them damn videos. To get more info on this and flash it. Or whatever. I don't know if I don't know it's on y'all, man. Jimmy Poole, he just dropped it and said his real name is Ron Latham. And he was in jail for murder. I'm gonna show you a mess. I never say much. Boy. Let's see. So I go find a couple of these videos. Let's see something. That shit deeper. That shit way deeper than rap, bro. There was two punches right there. The Noriega law firm. That's why her name was Lauren Noriega. She come from the Noriega law firm. And then once you got there and go and look up Noriega and how he dealt, how he folded and became part of the CIA and all that shit, man, that shit deep as fuck. What the fuck with them Eritreans and shit. Nigga Nipsey daddy was in cahoots, man, saying shit we was saying. But a lot of people came out talking crazy. They couldn't understand what the fuck the nigga was trying to say. Even California, man, Eritrea, man. They even got the damn people in the press conference or even saying, goddamn, he was a foreigner. He was an Eritrea. They weren't saying he was no American. Yeah, they get on their deathbed. They'll tell the deal on them, man. That's when they let it go. That's when it come out. Man, they be on that shit though. I know I can see a little bit of it. I can see a little bit of it. I can't see it like they see it. They be, look at that nigga. I don't know what I'm down. I'm trying to find one with a goddamn thumbnail with don't tell them where I got them videos at. That one right there. Let me see. Let's see what this one is. Nancy Hagen from Deputy City Attorney Nancy Hagen, who initially tried to blame them over some of the issues in the Crenshaw district. Who is Nancy Hagen, true? Who is Nancy Hagen, true? Don't tell me we got another officer hating. Who is Nancy Hagen, true? I thought he got that letter from the other nigga. What that nigga name? So boom, yeah, Michael Fryer. That's where that letter came from. Now see, we just gonna freestyle through this video and chop it up. The thing I want y'all to do is bring forth some information on David Gross to show where he has disgruntled or dissatisfied investors. See, everything ain't be front page for you to know. There's a such thing as silent partners, secret investors. See David Gross bringing it like Nip wanted him to. Oh yeah. And Nip knew everything that y'all bringing out. Nip knew. Come on, fool. You see, you talking about that girl Nancy Hagen right there. Why would Gross be talking about this Nancy lady when in the original letter sent, it was sent by Michael Fryer? We know the address here and all that. But Nip was on top of that paperwork. If you think he wasn't, you crazy. He doing it for the betterment of his mother, of his set. Know that. See, this right here, November 7th, on the 2nd of November, that's when they did the registration papers to go ahead and put into those registration papers to get that lot. They were chilling. Guard chilling, they just chilling. And they doing business with who they want to do business with.
Tweeting about that goddamn
No matter how many lives I was trying to make up, everything is going according to.
Them A-Rab was goddamn big investors, property investors, and goddamn land developers and shit. Why was they tweeting about that lot a month before, man? I'm telling y'all, it's something deeper to this shit, bro.
Nipsey's plan as the marathon is continued, and also guilty according to the footage. See this right here? Mixtape going out. See what I'm saying? He's swagging, doing his thing, making business move. These the months they're trying to get the property. You understand? January 17th, we chilling, watching the Denver Nuggets come try to play the Clippers.
Denver nigga, not
The
Denver.
17th is when the business deal went through. All these niggas is on. Like, yeah, we own the property now. From January the 29th to February the 1st, he in the UK touring. Jumping all over with Rock Nation doing things. You understand? February the 9th. But see, February the 13th, he hit his boy. What was it? 210 million. He look at man. This boy know what he doing, and he know what he doing with his money, how he investing. Shrewd investor. Everything gonna be, you can watch for you to see. The boy know what he left that business with what he doing. Until y'all can come and prove what you're saying. Out of the chill. See?
And how did them boys put that goddamn R.I.P. Nipsey mixtape out? Nobody never addressed that shit. Nobody never addressed they put that mixtape out on March. I think it was March 25th. That might be it right here. Is it? They put that mixtape out before the death, man. Nobody never said nothing about that shit. Nobody. What the hell that goddamn boy, that boy, what that boy name is? Young, whatever that nigga name, what that dude name is? The little gay rapper, the one with the pocketbooks and shit, Young Thug. To me, he want to goddamn see the new Nipsey. He want to be able to see the new Nipsey. He want to see the goddamn be able to see the new Nipsey. Get to know the new Nipsey, the new God. What the hell you mean the new Nipsey, nigga? Before he was there, what you talking about? What he knew? You gotta listen to these people, man, to catch their
March 27th. Get ready to go and do some things with gang. You understand? So the towers going up within Nipsey plane. I proved that last video. We got to watch these C-nap, these crip naps. Double talking. You see Michael Moore right there? Talking about how good Nip was in the community and all that double talking and shit.
Young Thug was in the store that day. Oh man, I ain't know that shit. I know he was somebody he want to goddamn get a chance to converse with the new Nipsey, the new God. The fuck you mean the new Nipsey? What they did to him? They took him on. Ooh, I ain't know that.
But they know about this abatement pro. That Marquis talking about it right there. That's Marquis talking about the abatement. These laws been in place since 1990 or something. They know what this means. They'll come in here and steal your shit. Forfeit you and get your assets. Look at this crisis communication. Joker right here, the one doing all the talking for the LAPD. broadcast, and now he's speaking for the crisis communications of the LAPD. Old Josh them. Y'all go and check these people out, man. He go Laredo talking at the side of his nigga. No, flat out, we're not investigating you. But we investigating you.
Straight lie.
I done showed y'all the floor plan of how that
investigating
pavement
him, but they
situation in the
investigating
crib now. Get out.
See what I'm saying? We're not investigating him, but he the head on the list that y'all nigga on the head of y'all list. The head of y'all list, y'all got him goddamn deemed as being a nuisance to the goddamn community and everything, but y'all ain't investigating. Y'all got him being the head of a goddamn, the lead gang member around that motherfucker, but y'all ain't investigating him. Get the fuck out
How
of
the crib nevers get out. So they double talking, smiling in their face. But the thing you need to understand is Nipsey understand it. If you know he put his name anywhere on that property as an owner, it can easily be seized. Because what? He is a gang member, okay? Yeah. It's real talk, man. It's real talk. I don't see what David has slipped up yet. I said yet, but I don't see what he's slipped up. Bring forth some information about some investors being swindled out of their money like we did with the other lawyer who took $20 million who did Nipsey LLC. This article right here showing you that Nipsey, said George Padici, his partner, they was already planning on putting up the Nipsey Tower. Anchor by the marathon with the residents and all. They was already planning on renovating so the tower going up is nothing new, nothing. Now this thing said also a one-time member of the Rolling 60. See, now that's what we need to look at. You mean Nipsey denounced and put down his flag? He wasn't crippin' no more? No, they trying to tell us he wasn't crippin' no more?
What that mean, a one-time member? That's some heavy shit. That's some heavy shit. Nipsey ain't never stopped claiming crip. What the fuck they mean right there? Alright, that was a one-time member of the road. What do you mean? A one-time member like he goddamn ain't part of the gang no more. That's some heavy shit right there now. A one-time member. He didn't announce the gang, he dropped his flag. Oh, two-time, okay, alright.
Planning on renovating so the tower going up is nothing new, nothing. Now this thing said also a one-time member of the Rolling 60. See, now that's what we need to look at. You mean Nipsey denounced and put down his flag? He wasn't crippin' no more? No, they trying to tell us he wasn't crippin' no more? See, this is what it goes down at, the loyalty to the culture. And Nipsey was crippin' crazy. See what I'm talking about? And so they come at David Gross with, hey man, you need to hire some armed guards and all this stuff to get the property, you know what I'm saying, after they got the property. But see, Nip gone now, so now they gonna run all the rest of the Crips out now. Or if you don't want to follow these procedures, you're gonna do your same what we did the first property owner. You're gonna seize the property until you get this gang infested shit under control. But for us, the crooked side deals and all that stuff with David Gross, he's going forth along with the marathon continuing as Nipsey playing. And once he get out of bounds and get off the schedule and get off Nipsey playing, I'm quite sure the family gonna step down. He is gonna go back into the money pot of where it all goes down at. You know what I'm talking about? But long as his people is prospering, Nipsey good with that. He knew he had to get out the way to make it jump. And we also want to see that Dr. Sabi documentary come on out. We ain't gonna forget it.
When it gonna come out?
You know what I'm talking about?
When it gonna come out?
Now,
The fuck they waiting on?
Nip wanted this for the community bad. He knew it wasn't gonna happen as long as he was in the way and the people was coming at him. He knew his name was hotter than a firecracker. Why would he put his name anywhere around the final deals and the address? Huh? I love you like cooked food, but I got to move like a crook move. You dig what I'm saying? The truth don't need no help. It ain't gonna be
What up, Jake?
break, not fold. And also, you want to go ahead and this out here. This lady Nancy. You leaking information to the New York Times because we see that the letter was sent by Michael, but David Gross made sure that we knew your name.
So did.
So David said, "You the one."
Why David Gross throw her under the bus when she ain't the one sent the letter? Why he throw her name out there? Why he throw her name out there when the letter that he received about cleaning up and doing that shit with them buildings, that he was still receiving letters from the commissioners and shit? Why he throw her name out there? That ain't who sent the letter. Not on the letterhead, not a small print. Nothing said nothing about her name. Why he throw her name in the mix? She the one leaked the information to the New York Times or something. I ain't figured that out yet. Why he throw her name in the mix? Shit.
That leaked the information about this letter to the New York Times. I said, double talking, Crip Nap agents. You did. I said, boom. Now I want you to keep in mind what we saw in that footage. Nipsey would never want his people to think he turned his back on them. But he want to see them prosper. He want to see his vision prosper. And the only way is for him to get out of the way. That he denounced the rolling 60. To see the rolling 60s prosper.
Man, that right up there can cause
problem.
That goddamn right up there can cause problem for a nigga in the hood was when he done denounced this set. My niggas talking about one-time Crip.
And the Crip Napper in a full conglomerate to keep the peace in the streets. At the same time, Progress, Crenshaw, and Slauson as a tourist spot for the future. Think about what we saw in the footage. Nipsey was a willing participant. The production was proven when the cameraman came out of the marathon door. It's Nipsey leaving a way to protect his image and his culture. Because I know Nipsey was quickly crazy. Not a one-time rolling 60 number. That being said, much respect to LA and all the Crips and Bloods out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay peaceful and be blessed. I'm just giving you something to think about. I'll figure it out. I said, boom.
On 327. Look at that motherfucker. They put that mixtape out there too. Tell y'all. Shit deep. Shit deep in a rap, nigga. That shit was way deep in a rap. Let me see something. Let me see something. What else I got here? Head these nigga down. There's a hustle, Michael Fury snitched on David Gross. They say you are an African immigrant nigga.
I said, boom. It's your boy, MPD. Let up discussion. Let's get off into these receptions, right? Now I asked, look at this filing date on these LLCs, right? January the 29th. This is the LLCs of David Gross, right? But this wasn't enough for me to say that he owned that lot. I'm looking at that date to LLC because there's been another business. You have plenty of LLC business. You know what I'm talking about? I need to prove that he hid that address. I wasn't with that. You see that?
Yeah, pretty fake.
That didn't prove anything to me, man. But
They put the press on Nip to get off that lot. And they closed that deal at $2.5 million. Now, this guy, Michael Fire, the city of Los Angeles attorney. Now, anyone... Y'all see that dude right there? Standing next to Michael Fire. Don't he look like one of them little crisis actors we see all the time? Don't he look like one of them crisis actors we see all the time in them crisis acting situations and shit? The one right there sit up right in the palm of his hand right there. We done seen his ass in some crisis, bro. Face too familiar. Put David Gross' life in danger is him. Because Nip could have known what was going on. He went to somebody to help him buy that lot. According to his brother Sam, they didn't know where the money was gonna come from. And I was just looking at him. I said, look at him, he looked like some kind of old sneaky Jewish, Eric Holder looking type motherfucker. Yeah, I said he like an old Eric Holder looking type person. You feel me? Eric Holder, the Attorney General. But this is the Los Angeles City Attorney. And he's one of the connected to the LAPD and one of the conspirators to get Nipsey, get rid of Nipsey. They kept his ass on the Simpsons. Every time I look at him, I look at one, I can see his ass on them Simpsons. Off that line. With gang type shit. Nipsey wasn't coming up off that 60 crib shit. Now, you see the date was January the 17th when that deal was closed. And this was filed on January 29th. And oh boy, on February the 13th, Michael N. Furrier, city attorney. You see the reroute? Now there goes the address. What up, the reroute to 3420 West Slauson. And the proof is that he was the owner, the one that went down and closed that $2.5 million deal for Nipsey. Now maybe Nipsey wanted to put it in his name. Maybe he loaned Nipsey the money and put his name on it until he get paid off. That's a business deal. You understand? That's a business deal, but read what it says though. He let them know that the property has the illegal gang activity going on associated with the 60 Crip criminal street gang. But all the time, Los Angeles police smiling in this man's face. So no matter how much you do good, you're gonna always be blemished with that Crip shit. And that Crip shit was Nipsey culture. He wasn't coming about his culture, his Crip culture, or his Eritrean culture. Now check this boy out right here. The LA City Attorney Mike Furrier is the host of Community Forum with the Ethiopian community. What? What? They just be talking crazy, huh? What? Let's see. Partnership with the LAPD. In connection with the LAPD, the little Ethiopian little church there holds a forum to prevent immigration fraud, senior fraud, identity theft, cleaning up the neighborhood from the gangs. You see the address? 5707. I'm looking to the Falcon program. Shannon Avenue. But the church. Exactly right. Yo, we looked into that Falcon program. I know exactly what you're talking about. The Falcon program, hey, I did videos on all that shit. Our Lady Mary St. Zion, that church goes back to, the lead church goes back to well. There's some small Didn't I tell y'all he's an Axumite? Didn't I tell you that's the Axum, Ethiopia? But the address in Los Angeles, California at that time was 5707. But guess where it's at now? 5505 West Slauson.
What kind of neighborhood watch shit they had going on to get rid of this boy off that lot? Y'all done seen it before. Church members don't care what kind of good you doing in the community and all that. They just want you off that lot.
I think I got a video.
I don't know why they smiling in their faces by holding meetings with them and all that and know them behind closed doors. That's why they locked the old boy straight up. Just for being around you. And see, this the thing that hurts my heart right here. Just want to paint Mary black. Want to give Jesus a little afro. They didn't colonize and feed this story to you. And you will not come off the beeline. Off the beeline, man. You see this? Now this inside the Ethiopian church. But look up on the wall. I thought he was a black boy. Look at the Ark of the Covenant. It looked just like that cube of the Kaaba, the Muslims. You see what I'm saying? All of them are in cahoots. There come Jesus coming to plant his red cross, his Christian crusade flag. Make some Lord coming out of the yoni, the imaginary yoni coming out of the yoni. Look at the Kaaba. Look at the square. That's the Ark of the Covenant. Holds all the mystery. The mystery is you letting them mystify your mind with this craziness. You see the Christian crusade flag, coming out of the yoni, the birth of Jesus there from the Nicene Council in this Ethiopian church.
But the
You don't see it?
can't go to
But I thought he just had an afro.
Israel.
Went back to the white Jesus, huh? Man.
But they wonder why I be talking that shit. But an Ethiopian Jew can't go to Israel, but they supposed to be the original Jews, the Orthodox Jews, and goddamn, I told you that shit do not outdate that motherfucking book, nigga. Keep trying to tell these people, bro. We woke over here.
I don't know how much longer I can keep trying to tell y'all the same thing about this religious shit and about this
Look at the two pillars.
empire. And let me tell you about my thing with this footage. That's why I just picked out one thing to hold on to. Even though the guy on the ground, legs are too big and too short to be Nipsey. You see Cowboy come out that door.
Why that door, y'all?
And then you see the girl in the black shirt comes out that door. And the door never closes again like I've been said. You understand?
Look.
And then you gonna see those two girls run past.
Nigga holding the door.
You see the khaki short guy holding the door, the two girls run past.
The other dude with the black shirt on, with the beige khaki shorts, he holding the door. Them my uncle here. Them two goddamn girls run across that there. Why did
Go to the barber shop, you see the dude in the gray and black sweats, the gray sweats and black shirt go back in, and here comes the cameraman. So you go from the cell footage to that guy right there, goddamn footage, that's the cameraman. That's what make the marathon guilty of production. Now what's going on, that's on you to decide. You know what I'm talking about?
Tell me what the fuck I see, I'm telling y'all.
You understand? And then you gonna see those two girls run past. You see the khaki short guy holding the door, the two girls run past, go to the barber shop. You see the dude in the gray and black sweats, the gray sweats and black shirt go back in, and here comes the cameraman.
Damn.
So you go from the cell footage to that guy right there, goddamn footage, that's the cameraman. That's what make the marathon guilty of production. Now what's going on, that's on you to decide. You know what I'm talking about? Ask some white.
See what I'm talking about?
They conspired to get that boy the fuck away from around y'all. The crib rolling 60s had to go. They call themselves cleaning up the neighborhood. Oh, who? The main ringleader. Neighborhood. Nipsey Hussle. I said, boom.
Nipsey's death has sent shockwaves across this city and across this globe. But we're also here for all Angelenos whose lives have been cut short as well. Even though we see homicides down this year to date by over 17%, there have been 11 homicides throughout the city in the last week alone. 11 lives, 11 possibilities, 11 dreams, 11 family members, 11 friends who were cut short. And just because they didn't make the headlines, their loved ones are just as deeply grieving. as so many friends and family are for Nipsey. These individuals should still be here for us today. The fact is, there's been an uptick in violence and shootings in South LA and the 77th Division in recent weeks, and we intend to use the strength of this city to roll that back. A strength that isn't just about badges and guns. It is mostly about, first and foremost, the strength of our community relationships. Yes, of course, with the police and from the police, but the churches, the community groups, the neighbors, our gang reduction.
That's Zobaroff. That's Zobaroff from Melissa R. That's the one that Nipsey supposed to have the goddamn meeting with Jay-Z and him. And that's the motherfucker Zobaroff right there. Even with the housing authority, see what I'm saying? All of it makes sense when you look at it.
Youth development intervention workers and prevention workers who know the names after many years of work of the strength of our community relationships. Yes, of course, with the police and from the police, but the churches, the community groups, the neighbors, our gang reduction.
Well.
Or two words literally in Tigrinya, because Nipsey's heritage is Eritrean. I used to live in Eritrea. So I say salam and also yigreta to the Eritrean community that I know was so proud of this son of their community, an African immigrant.
I said, boom, let me go in a little bit more too.
What did he call him? What did he just call him? All them motherfucking niggas coming up in my chat, bombarding the chat, when I'm trying to tell you what they consider him to be. He just called him an African immigrant, not a motherfucking United States citizen. The fuck? Y'all come on with all that goddamn distraction, ran me up all my focus, man. I'm trying to told you some real shit. That man said, man, an African immigrant. That mean he migrated into goddamn California. He was born and raised there, yeah, according to the CIA.
Community that I know was so proud of this son of their community, an African immigrant.
I said, boom, let me go in a little bit more too.
Wow.
Now he want to speak in Tigrian. Tigra. Accent. Tigra. Huh? He used to live in Eritrea. He used to live in Eritrea. He used to live in Eritrea. He used to live there. Huh? But see, the main thing, he called Nipsey an immigrant.
Facts.
I thought he was born and raised.
Facts. They like say, man, we don't even know where that nigga come from, man. We don't even know where that boy come from. Placed there. The spook.
In LA. I'ma say it again. I thought he was born and raised in LA and was one of the first of his family to be born in the United States. But that man just called him an immigrant as they work with the community and the churches to get rid of Nipsey. I don't know what David Cross doing with the title and deeds to that property. Nipsey was living. So that's between him and Nipsey. But I see the other fuckery come out.
And Black China didn't get deported back to their country for doing crime. They did or they didn't. I don't know. I can't hardly see that chat on this duel, y'all. I seen what you said. I think I see. I don't know if they got deported or not, bro. They couldn't all kind of did. That nigga had a goddamn $1 million. That nigga had to put up $1 million cash, bro. That nigga had a bond or something. What this here right here? I know that shit was some foreign relationship, bro. Like all them foreign ass rappers. Talk that shit now.
Won an additional 3 to 5 residential install jobs next week without relying on Home Advisor.
Boom, it's your boy MED, 3GD. 3 G's of deception, God, glow, and gravity. Let's get on this map. See if people want to get in my comments and tell me, well, Eritrea is, like Eritrea. That's Mario.
What they was over there with the boy on Jones at? It's Mario. It's Mario. Oh, Bill Clinton, what he said? What we just read that at the beginning of this goddamn live. It's Mario. Sit on the other side of Ethiopia. Come on down, you got it. Ooh, it's Mario.
Tiger, Yemen, Djibouti, Sudan, Ethiopia. I said, Axum, Axumite. And I've been saying this since the beginning. So don't come up trying to tell me what I'm talking about. I said, Arab money. You understand me?
It's Mario.
Now you go and look up and research what is it? Southern Arabia, Northern Arabia, South Sudan.
Oh, shit.
Axum, Axumite, the Kingdom Empire Axum. You see that South Arabia right there? Huh? All that shit is the Kingdom Axum. That's the horn right there.
With a pump.
Both sides of the Red Sea. That's what they claim their independence and the power structure that bags them is Arabia. Who the fuck is you talking to? Huh?
You jumped out like you were doing something slick, but you were slipping though. So next time you do something slick, make sure you ain't slick. Next time you do something slick, make sure you ain't slipping.
Okay, but I mean, y'all are both slipping.
Stop yelling though. Stop.
My laptop got fucked up though. I got some original crime. I got some original crime, not photos. I got some original crime scene footage in my videos and shit while I was using and putting it up. I did a lot of videos, man. Got a lot of shit in.
Yelling, because you got your voice fucked up.
Okay, well, how was I supposed to know? I come out of people all the time. They do full-blown interviews. It's all good.
There's a president right there with the head of the military. Them two niggas right there, they going to see. Send them to unfair2@gmail.com, please. I'll check them out. I got a few old days left out here in the free world. Shit, I ain't got nothing to do. Put me to sleep at night.
I'm just saying he's still a person, you feel me?
It's cool.
Okay. You got cousins and brothers
It's cool.
and shit.
What you got in your bag? You don't like nobody in your shit against the grain, right?
Because he gonna go to jail if he steals something out that car.
Man, keep playing. But you better fix your hair. That shit look weak. And your teeth fucked up, bro. You gotta get your shit together. You can't hop out on no grown man, put a camera in his face with your teeth fucked up. You feel me? Get your shit together. I'm not from this old funny world you from. I'm not from this world you from, bro. I don't go by these rules, homie. And I've been to jail. That don't threaten me, bro. Trust me. If I had a bad day, I'd have tested your jaw. And I'd have got my homegirl to test your jaw.
Okay, and
So
y'all
don't
gonna go
talk.
to jail, and you just
I'm not
said you've been before.
I ain't tripping on jail. I trip on respect.
Okay.
I'm willing to die behind mine. Let alone go to jail.
Okay, but all I'm saying is it's just a
Ain't
camera.
nothing you gonna say. You gonna
I didn't
respect
say
me. You
nothing
gonna
to
respect
you.
my line though,
Okay,
as well as your
sure.
boy. All right, so look, whatever the case is, homie, it's a right way to do shit. It's a wrong way to do it.
Now, I was just trying to see where the 2.5 came from. I'm still trying to see some solid evidence that them boys own these lots. Where did they go get their money from when they came across town to get that lot? You see the data right here? You see these two people right here? You see who they with? It's the head of the military and the president of Eritrea. Ooh, they holding hands like Bucky his boy. Nigga, you trying to tell me? I said, Arab money. The truth don't need no help. You don't mean breaking our fold. I said, boom.
I'm not from this old funny world you from. I'm not from this world you from, bro. I don't go by these rules, homie. I'm not from this old funny world you from. I'm not from this world you from, bro. I don't go by these rules, homie.
At 9 p.m. tonight, my campaign team is bringing me an updated list of my supporters. I hope I'll see your name on the list. When we stand united as Americans, we're unstoppable.
That's another story. I mean, on his ass too, man. This shit crazy, man. I don't know, boy. You got to be woke to see this shit. You got to be woke, my nigga. A lot of people say, I'm half woke. I ain't woke. I'm half woke. I see the ass though, bro. This shit crazy. Them people told me I was talking about all kind of shit, but the cat said this shit got something to do with the case. Fuck you talking about? Facts. What I'm talking about right here? Boom. It's your boy FED. Black Earth Discussions. 3GD. 3G Deceptions. I came out at the beginning of this shit. I told y'all Nipsey was an Axumite. From the Empire or Kingdom of Axum. And I told you during the Tupac era, 1991, 1992, Eritrea was fighting for its independence. From who? From the so-called Brits, French, and the Italians. So they gained independence from them. Who helped them or who had the strength to help them build a military force to become independent? Arabia, the Emirates, there's 7 of them. The big oil wigs, OPECs, in this world. See, you niggas too caught up in beliefs. You want to get up under my comments with the dumb shit. What this got to do with this? Nigga, this who this man is. You still think you are African American? That man know exactly who he is. That land, that continent wasn't even called Africa. You gotta watch the names as they change. There was Akebalon, Ethiopia was once, they was Abyssinians. So they just said, oh, all you niggas from over there. All you niggas just come from Africa. Man, no, man. Y'all just believe anything. See, that's why belief is so dangerous. Because you ain't gonna go research that for yourself. Now you see that land right there called Arabia? You see where that Axum Empire is at? That's right where Eritrea is located. Huh? You see that little elbow right there where that go, where it said the Gulf of Hating, or sometimes they say the Entrum Sea, or sometimes they say today the Arabian Sea. Ask some access to get across that Red Sea. You know what a little fuck ass book said Moses needed to do. So once they gained independence in the what I'm trying. The other day we were breaking all them goddamn breaking down Genesis when they was my punk. Egypt was Mizraim. Asking out was Germany the son of goddamn Edom, Europe. They were naming lands. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, how the fuck Moses gonna goddamn remember all, man? Oh my God. Man, I wish I did see. I ain't lying. Cause once your ass wake up, you can't go back unless you just fake as fuck. I tell you, I don't know when to say. I think Nip got that money to get that lot when he was put up under pressure from his homeland. But no, he ain't no African American, man. We know Arabs been coming over here forever. Setting up shop. Ain't that new? With the gold, the cell phones, and everything else. We got a landmass keep changing, man. Y'all see, y'all notice that shit? Look how the landmass keep changing. Okay, now that's British Somalia. Now that's French Somalia. They just keep going in circles, man. Keep rewriting these scripts. Look how the land keep changing. Now all this Ethiopia. Look. The British Egyptian Sudan, Italian Eritrea. See, you see what I'm saying? They do the same thing in the Eurasia. They don't do nothing but just keep changing the name of lands when goddamn, according to the motherfucking Yeah, according to the motherfucking man, I can't explain it. I can understand it, but I can't goddamn break it down. I ain't no speech. I need speech therapy there.
They were divided. Ethiopia and Eritrea was divided by colonizers. These people really don't get along for real, but they in cahoots. You understand what I'm telling you? So this what it got to do with it.
They broke that horn, bro. That land used to be connected right there, man. They came in there and cut that shit. They came in there and cut that shit where they can get the fuck up in there, man. You understand? They come in there and cut that out of there, just like they did the Suez Canal. Because without that, they had to go all the way around. So they made these ports, and that's why motherfuckers had to pay tariff tax. South America been goddamn going up under that motherfucker trade and going all the way into India, man. The water gonna tell you all that shit. They want to fuck this water up and tell you it's a ball. They ain't no goddamn water ball, man. I'm telling y'all. That little clip right there by Djibouti and Punk right there with Somalia right now, man, that motherfucker used to be connected right there. The same way them. Anyway, I'm telling y'all, man.
Where did he go get $2.5 million? And why do you think I was showing those pictures of his father with the president and with the head military, man?
Now look at Egypt. Now Egypt back on top. Now the kingdom of Axum. All that shit was Axum, man. All that's Arabia, all that shit. They restacking books and fighting over land that don't belong to them and telling everybody that God or the Jew promised them this shit. That's why we bag them and tell them, yeah, to go fight. Iran and Iraq. They separated them people. Separated them Palestinians. Took over Iraq. Planted their flag and now became the landlord, and they come out that bitch, they ran a psyop and took over that shit. Weapons of mass destruction. Ain't none in there. Making up excuses. Motherfucker knocked down their own fucking twin towers to have an excuse to goddamn take the war off drugs and put the war on terror. Some shit that you ain't gonna never see. Whoever they say they can say you a terrorist, nigga. Trying to tell you some real shit.
In Arabia.
Script, man. Shit, script.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle dad I showed you him on the picture with the president. And the president is closely tied with the head military man who every time you see him, they with them Arabians. Because modern day Axum on the other side of that Red Sea is Saudi Arabia. Yeah, they gonna keep on trying to look like you and act like you, but no, man, look here, man, the truth don't need no help. That's what it got to do with it. You know what I'm talking about? I know you don't, but it's all good. Axum. Axumite. That's what he is, man. Ain't none of us no African American. They want all you niggas to think y'all came off that one continent.
He went back home or became a political prisoner, one, for negotiations. Because the way them folks love Nip, and the powerful people he was tied into, nigga, there was goddamn gonna be some war. Just my little opinion. Just my little opinion. His daddy too political and too tied in. His daddy tied in with the president. If they actually killed him, man, it would have been some problems. I think. Just my little opinion. Either they held his ass as a political prisoner for some negotiations to try to get some political shit straight over some lands and properties or whatever the fuck they want to do, or either he took his ass back home and he was wise enough to know that's why he didn't get a chance to drop his last album, to Spook the Set by the Door, because he was wise enough to know he was in too deep and he was part of some things that we probably would never know. That's why he got down, his time was up, bro. While time was over, why he died at 33, just like the book. They were restacking these books, bro. And best believe they all be in cahoots. And COINTELPRO got a grip on a whole lot of shit, including a lot of these weak ass YouTubers that want to goddamn make me look stupid. What they talking about?
Still going forward, heading into 2020. I don't know what to say about you. I'm Gucci on that in my mental. I said, boom.
Real shit. I was talking this shit from Jump Street. I'm close. I don't know. I know enough to know it ain't no goddamn one no murder out there on that goddamn on that lot. I know enough to goddamn see some shit. I'm gonna get in there. And check out what you got for me. I need to be work on some more. I know I ain't woke. I know I don't know shit. But I ain't got no problem with sharing. I ain't got no problem sharing what I do know or what I think I know. I know that. That's the hustle. I don't know what order I got these. He in Dubai? Yeah, probably. It's free. Freedom of sound laws. It's already legal to fake your death around this bitch in some place. That what you said, namaste? That's why he in Dubai. Freedom of okay. Long story short, he tried. But he tried to get the fuck away.
Well, I'll find it. Let's do a quick retake. Because I want to know why people say the footage is fake and they're acting, but they think it's a real deal. I'm just asking. Let's call this fake ass.
It's on this right here. It's on his fake birth certificate. They gonna say goddamn he been in business since he been selling property and doing all that shit since he was like 10 years old. No murder at all in the Brinks truck was moved on the second, I think escaped the tunnel. Oh, the Brinks truck hit the tunnel? Man, that's some Mission Impossible type shit they be putting, boy. Yeah, he been in business. The name. Ask it on. Even on this motherfucker right here, hold up.
Put out by TMZ. Somebody. Each number on each side of this death certificate results back to TMZ file. Right? Right. But the crazy thing about this death certificate is that it says Nipsey was never married. But a girl fly's name. And it also said
I'm trying to find something.
That the years that he has been on his occupation was 23 years.
Yeah.
So he's been an entertainer in the real estate since he was 10 years old. No child labor laws, nothing.
He told them they been into property. Him and his family been in the goddamn properties and all that old shit. But the difference between that shit, they was rental. They was renting that shit. They wanted to buy it.
He was selling real estate over his name since he was 10 years old. Huh? A-Rab money.
You can't be going up on a USA. You can't be going up on the United States laws and getting money like that when you 10 years old. That's child labor laws. He can't be goddamn doing all that unless it was a motherfucking whooped it from the wham bam shit. That's why they can call him an immigrant, because he ain't consider himself no goddamn U.S. citizen. Fuck what the Crips in L.A. consider him to be. 10 years old. With properties and goddamn already got his own business and shit. The United States children can't do that. Their mama and daddy got to be over all they shit. Then by the time they get 18, 19, 20, 21, the mom and dad already done fucked up all their money and they don't know what the fuck going on. They already been used to fuck up. Then they got to try to start and try to goddamn rebuild some finance of their own when they become of goddamn adult stature. Run around supposed to be rich as fuck with that shit, trying to goddamn hang on to a fucking goddamn image or a name to try to build some money up off of. But this nigga been getting money since he was 10, nigga. And he a U.S. citizen? Oscar Nopperton.
But now they getting ready to show you how they gonna build this tower. He gonna be a living legacy. Where he at?
And they pieced that shit together so smooth. Laura in London, the London Marathon, all that shit fell right into place. All that shit played. Hyde Park, man, this shit be scripted than a motherfucker.
But you know, let's be real no doubt. How are these people acting 1 minute and the devil's real the next minute?
They love to make something beautiful and make all the niggas lust over there, and the niggas don't know they be lusting over goddamn the whoop, the wop, the hoe. Her dad was a Jew too. I put all that shit out here.
Old Sam and Grandpa right there. He got big wide in front of the hearse. But when they get to the funeral home, he let all the people throw them roses and flowers on the ground. Big boy, you know what I'm talking about? But you see, Sam been missing action I don't know how long. He on your boy Grandpa. We've been waiting to find out who he been for a long time. Get off the rest of shit. It's him. You see this boy? Living. Make me see what way he go wrong once he see Eric Holder in that glass. Acting. You say this is fake. You say this is acting. The one that come back and kneel down over and why he's supposed to call his brother and Sam Bowling and showing up.
I seen three of them. I seen three different Eric Holders.
The one that we catch across the street. And once the camera get put in his face, he goes back to acting. You look up over him. The camera looking in. The mama doing the same thing instead of going to see right there. Acting. But then when it come down to walking next to the hearse, he jump back to being real again. But they do that at. You see, let's keep it real. The footage you were provided with was provided by the shell station. And all that footage we got firsthand was provided by that cameraman coming at that door for this production. And let me say this. If Nipsey Hussle is on location, on set, he is also a willing participant until proven otherwise. Hashtag TMG. The marathon is guilty.
Real shit. That shit crazy. Oh, Kerry Latham. What y'all think? Y'all think that's Ronald Latham? That's during the time he supposed to been locked up? No, somebody would have got in there with him. No, somebody would have got in there with him. No, somebody would have got in there with him. No, somebody. What one that was? Damn, these little video right here, goddamn.
Boom. This is what LPD is. These numbers just coincidentally popping up because them boys using A-Rail money. Y'all let me know what these people saying.
بلا شك أن المرأة عملها مهم جدا وهي نصف المجتمع وهي لابد أن تكون فعالة ومنتجة في وطننا السعودية.
Hey, somebody translate that shit for me. I know I got A-Rab, man. Somebody translate that shit for me. Shit.
حقيقي يسعدني جدا طرح الفرص الاستثمارية للشباب وشابات الأعمال في المدينة المنورة. حقيقي الأمانة طرحت عدة من الفرص الاستثمارية في مجالات مختلفة، المجال الفندقي، في المجال الحدائق، في الكافيهات النسائية، وحقيقي كان في دعم كبير للمرأة، مشاريع وفي الاستثمارات.
صراحة كل مشروع يخدم شريحة معينة، مثلا مدرسة القيادة هي متوافقة مع الرؤية ومع القرار الجديد لتمكين المرأة، ففعلا حقيقي نحتاجه في المدينة. أيضا مدرسة الفروسية صراحة قليلة جدا المشاريع اللي تهتم بهذه الشريحة، مشروع الأوتلت والحضانة، فكلها صراحة مشاريع تخدم شريحة محددة، وبالفعل في احتياج في السوق، في فجوة هي تسد.
ما شاء الله عليهم، يعني خدمتهم راقية واسلوبهم تعاملهم ما شاء الله عليهم ومتجاوبين، يعني طولة البال ما شاء الله، يعني معانا خطوة بخطوة، يعني فهمونا كل شيء.
أنا فرحانة إنه في إيفنت زي كذا أصلا في المدينة صار، وأول مرة أجي، ومرة صراحة مرة منبهرة قاعد يصير هنا. يعني الصراحة مجهود رائع بزارة أمانة المدينة المنورة كبادرة الأولى من نوعها على مستوى الوزارات البلدية، فرص حتى توجه الشباب ورواد الأعمال في إيش يستثمروا، في إيش ممكن يبتكروا، إيش الدولة ممكن تدعمهم وتساندهم في هذا المجال، وهذا يساعد كمان أي شاب أعمال أو فتاة بتبحث عن عمل إنها تقيم المشروع.
حقيقي هي فرص جدا جدا جميلة، وحقيقي هذا تشجيع من أمانة المدينة المنورة على الاستثمار لسيدات الأعمال.
ونشكر الأمانة ونبارك.
I put this up here because I think this had Nipsey had envisioned his store being. I think he had 2030 vision for his concept of how he wanted all his stores to be.
لهم وصولهم المركز الأول في ملتقى بيبان لدعم شباب رواد الأعمال.
They already got that shit over there like that, over there where he from. I think this how he envisioned bringing his plans over to the States if we would have been able to do it.
2030 vision like Nip. You got ordinary people right now, you know what I'm saying, getting their dreams on by 2030. But listen, this February 9th, and it's right after the purchase of that lot went down on January the 17th. You understand what I'm saying? But now they saying that they gonna build a Nipsey Tower. But let me ask you this. They spending A-Rail money. Let me ask you this. Do you understand that the Axum Kingdom, the Axum Empire, the Axum I told you where Nipsey is from, Eritrea, occupied both sides of that land by the Red Sea. And right now today, that's what you call Saudi Arabia. That's how they formed their independence. Huh? Yeah. They're the oldest but newest revolutionary country. You dig what I'm saying? But check the vision out. Got an 8-feet gate over there already. And they say they gonna build the Nipsey Towers. These them boys spending A-Rail money.
I
don't know if anybody knows, we had got a 30-day notice. And they was kicking us out of all the businesses that we own in the lot. And the owner was like, man, I'm so sorry. The district attorney and the police, they putting pressure on us. Said we can lose this property if we don't kick you guys out the lot. So at this point, man, you know, we was all broke. Nip had money invested everywhere. And we shook hands and said we do want to buy the lot. We didn't know how we was going to do it. Honestly. And Nip went on a scramble. I went on a scramble, tapped in with JP, the whole team, and I honestly don't know how we did it, but we was able to close and get the lot.
How we did it. I don't know why I gotta keep doing this. Why I won't just go back to the damn thing. Let's see. That's really about it. Yeah, you better go ahead and goddamn. You better go ahead and do it, because they're going to goddamn try to make sure you fuck around with them and trust them with your goddamn fake. You ain't going to goddamn get fucked in the game. You better go ahead and fake your death and get on out their motherfucking way. That'll be the best thing for your ass to do. If you get up there high enough, that'd be the best thing for you to do.
I said, boom. I'm just gonna do this quick ass little video pertaining to the size and length of Nipsey Hussle's legs. As you see, little slam right here, right? Not the guy on the ground. And this video is also to address the doorman, the one who's holding the door. You know, the one I call the other khaki guy. Because it was two guys with khaki shorts on. And the way I broke this down, man, everybody on the set is full of shit. And the marathon is guilty. You see that guy right there? That's the guy holding the door.
Tattoo when you still got it.
You know what I'm saying? And I can also go show you the girl who came out with the black shirt and the design going across her shirt. She's also still there, but I'm concentrating on that door right there. You see that guy there? That door right there? And then you see these two girls right here running past because they were holding the door. They were with the other girl who stopped right there with Cowboy. But when they come out the door, they stopped and was holding the door. The other girl went over there standing over Cowboy. And then when the other khaki guy came out the door, they run down to the barber shop. White pants and little red. White pants and little red biker shorts. See? It ain't gonna change, man. You see him, he comes out the door. The other khaki guy. Man, Craig, you can call the other khaki guy and all the other shit. Yeah, I'll be telling y'all what time it is. You see them right there going off that one? That's white pants. And the girl in the red, that's them running down to the barber shop. You see the girl standing right there over Cowboy? All three of them was together. You see what I'm talking about? The white pants. I don't know what they were doing when they white pants was moving going towards the T-Mobile store. And Nipsey had a bubble wrap on his head instead of his.
I think that's why a lot of them over had caught attitude too when I was goddamn cleaning up. I think that's why a lot of them over caught attitude and got on about it like I had a problem with them or something. Nah, I was just trying to clean up some shit. Them over got the hell on with us shit about it. Oh, you came through that over?
But you see the cameraman coming at the door. He didn't have to open the door. He didn't have to open the door. You know why? Because the other key guy was holding the door for him. Now let's look at these. Let's look at this leg, right? Matter of fact, let's look at both of these legs, right? So you gonna convince me in the world that that guy laying on the ground is Nipsey with them short, stocky legs, when Nipsey was thin, long, and narrow. You understand? Let's look at it again. I'm sure it's you can watch this. You see that? Watch this. You see that? You see how narrow that man's leg is, man? And you gonna tell us that this is him out here laying on the ground, made a rope? But like I said, man, the whole set guilty, man. Hashtag TMG, the marathon guilty. They even closed no shop. Some Nipsey would have never wanted. They even closed no shop. He never wanted to leave the hood. He said that was the launching pad. So I guess they took off like a rocket. I guess they took off. Everybody's gonna eat good. do the continuance. But this is your door holder right here. See what I'm talking about? Who you hold the door for, big? The camera man. What they use cameras for, big? Production. The truth. Don't need no help. Huh? It ain't gonna be breaking up both. I said, boom. Bam. Ow.
Ping ping. Oh shit. Let's see. Oh no. What the one I wore right there? Who's the king? So wrong. That was good shit. Damn. I'll let y'all go, man. I just wanted to break that news back down.
I said, boom. This is what LED, letter of discussion, G3G deception.
Anybody check
What
that
fed?
on late?
Yeah, on fed. Nah, man. On granddad. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to that nigga Zach TV. One. The one and only, man. Huh? Yeah, he made it over to the house for you. They flipped the script on him. You know what I'm talking about? Let me get that on out the way. I want to go to Evan. You better come and saying, hey, you reach it, man. Evan, the mother said she was talking to Evan, Rempal, Mackenzie. Now, got a little traction going, right? I see a lot of people with the Rempal in the titles and stuff now. Got a little traction, right?
You don't need it.
But won't nobody pick up the traction. But it's cameraman. See one thing.
Yeah, you can't find Eric Holder, man. I tell you. I'll tell you this shit, that CIA shit. I'm trying to see if anybody think that goddamn cousin Kerry is goddamn wrong. It fit. Would have been in jail for murder, all that good shit. Can't find cousin Kerry, but you can find that story. COINTELPRO.
About this young Evan knows just as well as that mother with that pink shirt on, the white and orange tennis shoes on, the fake milk, the bicycle, and everyone else on this set. The marathon is guilty. Realm Pal, no. In the courtroom, but they couldn't get no footage. They ain't had this and they ain't had that. But we got a cameraman coming out of the door of the marathon. Yeah, you'll grab Rem Powell, you'll grab Evan, throw him in your title. Ain't gonna do no research for yourself. Waiting on the subs to give it all to you. And then when they kick the facts was to you, you're gonna come full circle again. The boy pocket change. The bomb fed. Ben said that shit. The marathon is guilty. We're looking at a production. Why you say that, man? Because as you watch Evan come back to the scene, if you can see Evan and all the double stepping and two stepping, high stepping he did, I'm quite sure y'all can see Kid flashing with the door being held by the other, what I call the other khaki guy with the black t-shirt, just walking around with cap on the scene, with the beige khakis, with the girl with the white pants and all that. He holding the door for this dude to come out and broke all this down. But no one won't mention this cameraman. They gotta let it linger on. No, the marathon guilty. And it was the first person we seen out there with Cowboy was Nipsey. And the other guy come back who plays the role. That mean, let it go, man. stick to the cameraman. I haven't seen no other YouTuber mention this cameraman is blatantly in your face, which will incriminate the whole set for production. The breakdown of this. So as Evan is running back up the hill, Kid Flashy is coming out the door lighting up to get that footage. No other YouTube touching that. It's oh no, Fed, that's a white head, that's a guy. No, Fed broke it down and made him do the two-step. Kind of broke it down, reverse angle. I did everything I can do. But it's mighty strange. They jumped on Evan. Fed dropped Evan out there. She hugging the mother in the parking lot and all that good stuff, right? But no other YouTuber has mentioned this cameraman. That's goddamn shame. It ain't gonna be breaking up both. Hashtag TMG, the Marathon guilty.
Real shit. I ain't gonna go get no more, y'all. I just came straight on once I got that notification from Jimmy Pooh. I just went straight on and came and brought y'all that information, man. I think that Ron, my opinion, allegedly, I think that's Ronald Latham. I think he was in jail in New York. You know what I'm saying? I think he was in jail in New York. You feel me? That's just my opinion. So we couldn't find out on kids, just like we can't find out on none of these people when we need to find somebody on these people when this shit go wrong. Shit crazy, y'all. But y'all already know, man, the truth don't need no help, man. That shit ain't gonna bend, break, no. I'll be back on 6 to goddamn give y'all some shit, you know what I'm saying? Some trill shit, some trooper shit, some hashtag poo shit. You know what I'm talking about? Some hashtag poo shit. Be back on 6 in a little while.
Hey, I heard that shit. Hey, dog, let's drop GM shit again, nigga. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. Drop with 100 choppers. I better not get caught out. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. This helicopter. Bought me 100 choppers that came with 200 clips. I better not get caught out. Call my name ain't Tip. I be some the corner. That means I can't slip. Them skinny and jeans, boy. You tucking that on hip. I can see your Louis bag. They come from Saxville. You say you be going ham, but you in the wrong zip. You say I be tripping.